Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Gaming with the Cats. I am Newt Mechanist, and tonight we're going to be trying a game called Father's Day. It claims to be a bit spooky, so I figure it'll be a nice little seasonal game for us to try to play. Now, before we get too much further into that, let's check in with the cats. In the top left in the tree, we have Sherbet and Mason. They're zonked out. They've been playing pretty heavily today. Top center across the desk, we have Rorschach getting his loaf on. See, quite a bit of belly. Left side, we have Ember on her little pillow thrown there. She seems to like to sleep towards the left side of it, so it tends to tilt a lot. Not sure why, but that's just how she do. And then bottom center, we have Sammy curled up in a little cat hammock. She's been doing okay. She's getting used to the new kitties. But yes, we are going to try Father's Day today. It's supposed to be a kind of narrative atmospheric horror game. Hopefully it will turn out. Based on its description, it is a little shorter, so this may be a shorter stream than usual. We'll have to see. That said, let's pop on over here. I have tried to adjust it. The game is a little bit loud. We are trying a new kind of stream layout here. There may be some further things that I need to adjust. Such as the music going a little bit here. There's one more thing I want to tweak. That. We'll see. We'll see. Popping in, we're going to cut this music. We'll see how the game sound works out for us. Again, it is a little bit loud. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, trying a new screen layout. I hope the cat cam in the bottom left doesn't cut too much of the visual screen. Oh, and here we go. Frames are a bit choppy for what it claimed. Might have to see about lowering the graphics a bit. A little burst noise when the lantern flickers. Yeah, frames per second are kind of terrible at the moment. Okay. Weird protracted opening sequence. And the video seems to have cut over. Let's see if I can force it. Hopefully we don't get a... All right, we are going to have to retry that. I'm going to try a couple of things. This was working better in testing, let's say. So I'm going to fiddle with a couple of settings here. Might take us a moment. A little bit frustrating. Been having not so great luck with some of the stability on these games. I'm going to try to force it to capture a specific window here. Okay, there we go. That should do it. That should do it. They're still kind of awful. Okay, it's less choppy now. We are still low on frames, but we'll see. Let's get the music stopped there. Okay, in we go. Getting a real PT vibe here. I wonder how much of this is copy-pasty, you know? Like the entrance to like an apartment building, but a very small one. Random drawings, random postings. Say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 missing child posters, and an advertisement for the game developer. So we did miss some of the opening text crawl as far as content. I don't know what we missed there, but may just be set dressing. Definitely got some editing that they probably should have addressed. Spelling and grammar are two things that often get missed with smaller studio games, let's say. Little light thingy. Like we can zoom in on things. Boy who disappeared 6 days ago was found by local residents. It was discovered in an abandoned hut outside the city near the park. According to the boy, he was kidnapped by a man dressed as a clown when he was on holiday with his father. A lot of text. Doesn't seem like there's voiceover. Yeah, I'm not sure how much of that I can verify, but I do hear some of the sound effects. Boxes, hangers. Kind of expecting a jump scary style game. It's quite dark. Got a little light thing. Is there a button? photography camera and the flashlight slash video camera. There we go. Oh yeah, hardcore PT vibes. Time to be distracted, need to continue working on the project. Well, there's a project for sure. Several years developing a time machine. I am almost close to completion. Pick up the order. Meeting 75, time management, team building, toilet situation. This doesn't look like something that would be team-oriented, this project. Not that, building a time machine wouldn't be a team-oriented thing, but I mean that a single workstation, filing boxes, this kind of thing all crammed into this little space. Does not work. There's not enough detail. Expecting if they need to pick up a delivery that it'll be outside a bit here. Yep, anticipating all the jump scares. But will we be disappointed? Bump, 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 bump. Let's go back and look. There's a newspaper and a piece of paper slipped under the neighbor's doors. I wonder if we can get that. Well, there's a jump scare for you. It's going to be that kind of game for sure. Sort of vacuum tube looking dealy there. A single vacuum tube looking dealy. Yes, that was the missing piece. Huh. Achievement is the universe infinite. Should have paid a little better attention to some of... Oh. Okay. Some handprints. They definitely did all that with that red dry erase marker, that's for sure. The blurring effect when you walk through from this side is still intact, even though the portal isn't. Let's see, we got a Baphomet. We've got a very stylized pentacle here. Pentagram, I should say. Well. Oh. Seems like that wasn't the thing to do. Thought it was safer inside. Act 2. When you look around this house, there's a missing child in the park nearby. We need any leads. Okie dokie. Big old Ferris wheel. Of course you forgot your flashlight. How else can they spook ya? Well, that was nice of them. The police opened the door. Oh, good for them. I'm not seeing any assets that are wildly out of place. That is something that can happen with, again, some smaller projects. Is you'll get purchasable assets like out of the Unity store kind of dropped in, you know? Huh. I mean, seems to be a questionable way to close an outhouse door. Let's get our, open the door. An ordinary abandoned house. No one has lived here for a long time. That's nice, says the dispatcher. Take a look around. Looking for a missing kid, not taking census. Some lights on out there. Well, hello. Random woods mannequin. Oh yeah, that's not ominous at all. There's that book again. Same pages. A pincushion doll. Likely evoking or implying it's a voodoo doll. Last thing I can do is ask for your help. Help me get them back. Doesn't work out. I'm only making it worse. She came to me, but not the same as before. She's angry. I disturbed their peace. I need to fix everything. In question. Questionable place for your, oh, look, it moved a bit. I think it moved a little bit. Might just be the angle that I looked at it from. Your door's open, but I don't have a warrant. Can I come in? Find a lantern, a ladder. More of those, don't recall those mannequins being there either. Little, dark, drippy liquid from the eyes and some of the, articulation points there. Window slats. Various furniture. Picnic table. Wow. It is well attached. Well, the narrow passage by the fence will give them another ideal opportunity for a jump scare. Like I can burn the ropes. Wow. Not only will we steal property, we will also use it to destroy property. Swinging at the fences here. See, gasoline near the grill. Like a charcoal style grill, though? I guess if you want some real effective accelerant. I have a backup grill. Yeah, it's charcoal grill. I guess, gasoline is kind of like lighter fluid. Circus performance this Sunday. Happy Father's Day. Roll credits. Yep, them some worms. The kind of worms you'd expect to find like that, though. TikTok clock. I mean, that is a rickety old ladder that they have firmly secured to the side of this little trailer. Yep, there's your jump scare. Random mannequins. Oh yeah, we gotta go around the other side fully. From here? Yeah, we do. Well. Culprit in the accident on Highway 58 testified. I definitely saw that the girl ran out onto the road to pick up her toy. I wanted to get away from the collision. The culprit was intoxicated and does not remember what happened after the accident. Recall that as a result of the accident, a car caught fire. A woman and a child could not get out of the car. House is clean, no evidence, but house is creepy as all get out. Get back to base! Exclamation point. Hey there. There. Yep, mannequins be moving around. That don't look like a mannequin. Ah. We got tow cabled right out of here. Cat tails. New there. Well, clearly there's some stuff going down in this area. Yep, they're going to require me to go around left. The mannequins are setting up for a party right there. Like they've misplaced some of their stingers. Okay, can we go out the front door? Seem we cannot. I mean, come on, you were willing to set property on fire. You'd think you could just move some recycle bins and mannequins out of the way. Alright, well, we can't get through there. Can we navigate through somewhere on the edge there? No, not there. Oh, here we go. Here we go. I think I found something. Sergeant Henry Anderson. He was sent to inspect the surroundings of the park, but during the operation, he stops contacting. Loading. Your nightmare is reality. They've got a subtitle down there in the lower left that is exactly the same as what's on screen. A lot of moist noises. Phil, 3 a.m. Is a waxy candle there. One of them, I guess the implication is that one of them melted all the way down. Some melty candles. Front door that won't open. Let's again retrieve our flashlight. In case you need to have two channels going at once. Weasley has come to join and is a little bit insistent on getting some attention right now, so we're gonna try to supply some of that. So otherwise, he's going to disrupt the use of the mouse. We're getting into colder weather shedding time. Look at those two all snugly up there. All right, bud. My hand is tired. Faint, spoopy voices to the right. A lot of people are into this lately. Emma hasn't sorted her mail yet. Need to replace the envelopes. Let's see, we got us a severed hand with a very maimed little finger. Your brother, Jonathan. Oh, sorry, I want to help you find JJ, but I can also assure you that the boy was just playing with friends and didn't warn you. He'll be back soon. Your neighbor, Phil. Locked. I need a key. Oh, well, there's a picture. Ye old-timey tiny child, but with a saw. Oh, yeah, that wasn't here last time. TVs are shuffled around. Oh. Open 2 times. An achievement called The Lion, the Witch, and the Magic Cabinet. Let's see, got a monk-looking dude, head in prayer, and then we've got like a gigantic clawed hand with like an eyeball or a mouth. Cthulhu-looking critter. Kind of like a Resident Evil style beastie, huh? That's the same little Cthulhu-oid kind of picture. Snake-faced guy, skull, another lizard man, and a slightly tilted knife. It's like a baby mouse or rat. or hamster looking dealy. Okay. Critter with spikes through forearms and a star thing over its head. Knife, Cthulhu looking thing. Hand thing. Four-armed squiddly guy. It's a wiring. Pictures with red scrawl on them over the eyes as well. A lot of very old style photographs. There's our book again. Star out of twigs, carved knife, a rock. I can't remember what that symbol is. One of the Norse rune style symbols. Actually used to know those. Meant to be like a hole or something burned out. Yeah, okay, it's like a hole. Yep, 3 Norse runes. Need to light candles. I don't know why you would need to light the candles. What with flashlight and all. Take it, I'll need matches to light the candles. Lots of bugs. Vanishing into the corners. Very, it was The Witch's House by Lovecraft. The idea that things could come out of corners, like the seams of surfaces. So at one point the guy plastered all of the corners over, made the entire place rounded. We the unwilling, trained by the unskilled to do the impossible for the ungrateful. Well, there's a line. Now I can light the candles. Huh. I feel like he doesn't have neighbors anymore, because I can't imagine walking out of my door, finding that, and being like, this is fine. This is okay what I'm seeing right now. All those missing child posters that used to be on the bulletin board, but are now stuck against a very roughed up wall. Oh. And, the windows have been reinforced. Normally you'd have, fasteners on the edges of them right there. Yeah, more like that, where you have the little metal frame on the edge. Candle, light the candle. Okay. It was a proximity candle lock. Buy me key. Ouija board. It doesn't have the little reader or the little lens. Oh. Aside from the clock, this is one of those kind of tropey things, is that skull. That's what makes it all spooky and mystical, is to have us. Oh, hello, child. Yep, you're still there. Oh, look at its shadow. Let's see. Horned creature with claws. Yep, horned creature with claws. Oh, demon child. Oh, and a creepy baby doll. Will get us the bear piece, yep. We got a package. And a child laughing creepily. Take zone is right here. Ah, okay. Another vacuum tube. Hoof prints and the box slid to the side. Oh, the numbers are backwards now. The weird paw print over top of it. Faces and tally marks. They're watching me. Looks like it's meant to be like gouged into the surface or pressed into it. No, wait, it's embossed on it. Yeah. Like it's looks like it's raised, not pushed down. It's like he used a puff paint pen, you know? The horror. Just horror. Okay. One was in yellow puff paint. Oh, we got mannequins. And another moving thing. Is it that guy that went source filmmaker on us earlier? Same text backwards. Let's see. Twiggy dress. It's like a fitting mannequin stuffed with twigs. Oh, and the extra spoopy kind of old doll. All segmented porcelain and lots of them. Goopy bit dragged away. Bloody smear. Still open. Slot the bear in. Which caused the Ouija board thing to pop down. Witching shadow lady. Oh, okay. Creepy big head dolls. Oh, look, they're moving very slightly. They're very slowly, like they've got a breathing motion. There was another, walking sim horror game like this, where you would frequently revisit a painting that got progressively stranger. Oh, okay. Bloody garbage bag. More hoof prints. A door that goes to hell. Number pad. That reach out and touch you mannequin again. They do a lot of the turn your back and walk somewhere else and then return to go somewhere else. Whole space warps when you're not looking. Look at that one. Look at that one. It's got 3 faces all grafted together. Spiritual. 1408. If there's significance to that number. Gooey. Skull candles. That is a plate full of the baby rats or mice or whatever. It's locked and we need a key. Maybe we can get a key before we go through the creepy portal, huh? Well, the mannequin that was with the little doll is gone. Remember that day in the park? You wanted to go to the rides, but we agreed to do it after the picnic. A mannequin blocks the way, and you have like a shadow woman in a veil. I want to come back to you. My thoughts won't let me go. key? From the looks of it, we would have been able to turn on the portal thing without the key. I wonder if that's the case. Ah, okay, no. We needed the lever. A lot of faces and melty limbs on that candle. Oh, this was a good idea when we did it last time. I want to hear the truth. Dramatic tone. Golden Egg. Golden Egg is a virtual world created from the memories and actions of a certain person, and we also analyze what he is afraid of in order to use it in the future. The next stage is putting a person's mind into a virtual world, so he thinks that everything he sees around him is real. Then we connect to the consciousness of a person and try to find out what secrets he keeps. In our egg, we have created a space for a maniac so that he will not be able to distinguish reality from the virtual world and will think that this is his life. While he is distracted, our task is to dig into his memories of this case. To do this, we will connect a person who will explore his world and record evidence for us. Together with the district police, we are launching the system. Wasn't there a movie like that? Like Cell or something like that? Where they would like dive into somebody else's mind. Communication with Henry has been interrupted. He no longer gets in touch. Is that the police officer, Henry? Henry got beyond the golden egg. Only a maniac knows where he is now. We need a person who has already been in this place in reality. He himself will not get out of his world. Yeah, definitely some phrasing oddities. We're calling Jonathan. Wait. Be careful. Evil knows where to look for you. Act 5. Jonathan showed me how it was, but don't go beyond the boundaries of the world. It's dangerous. I was in this place 20 years ago. It's like it was yesterday. Camera. Night vision. Night vision off. Oh man, now we're in some classic territory here. Now we just need to run around and pant a lot while swinging the camera violently. Child crying in the outhouse. Says go that way. So we shan't. Arrows painted on trailers aren't the boss of me. Locked from the inside. Sounds of running. audio-wise, it kind of happens behind you. Don't know if the surround comes in for the streaming. Pumpkins, $2. Need a crowbar to open the window. Crowbars will open many things. Oh, yeah, very dark. Beep boop, beep boop. Yeah, the running is always behind you. The running has been behind us multiple times. Oh, now the arrow is saying go the other way. Neat. Is there a picnic crowbar? There's that circus again. Did say there was a clown involved. You was off to the right. No convenient crowbar just laying around? Yeah, when you approach from this side, it points you this way. And if you approach from the other side, it's blocked and points you the other way. Anything different over here this time? Oh, there's the hatch. Oh. Rattle the chains doesn't do anything. I mean, it's nice that they have a street lamp here. It's just interesting place for a street lamp. Let's follow the red arrow this time. Those spooky dolls. Yeah, you can only get to this shed if you go this way through the past the trailer. Not an uncommon thing in these games, but it does add to the atmosphere. It creates this sense that you are the unreliable narrator. Let's resume breaking and entering, huh? I like how it's like you've got all these cardboard boxes. Instead of pulling them out of the way, you're like, let's find a crowbar and break through the window. Oh. Well. Bunch of, dangling baby dolls and a boarded up door now. A smushed up, rubber glove. Clown nose. Your brother, Jonathan. This is the letter I sent to Emma. That son of a bitch stole it. I knew he was guilty. Those rats are still very mobile for, being in the frying pan like that. Emma, your neighbor doesn't bother you anymore? I know you're kind to him and your son likes him, but he seems strange to me. His name is Phil and he lives alone? I've got something on him. He had a family. They got into a car accident. His wife and child died. After that, he moved into an apartment in your house. I don't think you should talk to him. Your brother, Jonathan. Huh. Yeah, definitely the unreliable narrator scenario. Shred of clown costume. He's here. He was hidden. He had a lighter. It's the same lighter that we had in the apartment. Find how to open the safe. Need to burn the rope. Got a lighter now. Note. I don't need any presents. Please let us go home. We are very scared. More kids here. JJ should be among them. Moose. Lighter and fuel. Okay. Lighter fluid. There we go. Always with the burning the ropes. It's also a doorknob. A rope wouldn't be great against that kind of thing, huh? Giant melty baby candle again. Happened to the left, I looked to the right, and it happened to the right. Barricaded by mannequins again. No arrow. Blocked. Still locked. Still can't mysteriously, like, pull it open like the police officer could. I mean, assuming that's what actually happened. Oh, we have a crowbar now. That's what the plastic glove is for. Access card. Slightly gooey. It's an RFID card, though. Actually have an RFID lock on that safe? Oh. There's another jump scare for you. Okay. Something else with an access card lock. Still mannequin blocked? It is still mannequin blocked. There it is. Okay. Good on him. Makes more sense. Came home after school. My mom was in a bad mood. I had to sit in the basement again. So I didn't find this diary in reality. Jonathan, 2:52 a.m. Achievement is Home Sweet Home. Figure in the flickering light of the window. Light goes out, and we have a dressed mannequin this time. Yep. Phil, Jonathan, you've gone too far. Do you want to know the truth? I'll tell you. I'll take you to her. I'll tell you something. Tonight, two patients escaped from a psychiatric hospital. A man and a woman. They present themselves as a married couple, enter into trust, and can harm others. Be careful not to come into contact with them. If you suspect anything, call the local police. The logging techniques. Card there. Oh, well. I mean, that's a thing that you put in your house for sure. Any book. Metal processing. Something with trees. Something about nature. "72 hours. Spices. Lockpicks. Another one of those cards. Actual food. 1 pizza slice, 1 plate of spaghetti. Deck of those cards. Ice fresh soda. It's definitely not ice fresh pop. Okay, a pair of fried eggs, another plate of spaghetti. A knife that was used to chop up a plate, maybe? A spoon that was then used to, like, render it into a finer powder? Spooky kid looking out at mummified woman in old dress. Plain flour, 1.5 kilograms. And they're gone. More random shrapnels, somewhat overlaying the plank there. And that plank. I think they ended up with some model overlap, that some of the planks are bulging. Okay. Pumpkins. Let's go back a little bit. There's still that stairway down. Paint roller. Fireplace accoutrement. A mirror of intense blackness. Still there, creepy clown thing? Yes, you are. The sounds of someone in the tub. Candle-based lighting. Soft touch lotion. No, cream foundation. A puzzle piece. Which I can take. Little shriek and running sound there. Mini jump scare for you. Can be hard to see that you can interact with this icon because of the little texture overlay they use for making things bright. You're still there, creepy clown. Anything further down the lane here? The padlocked gate. That is a big, chonky, but cheap-looking lock there. We'll do a right rotation here. There's that wheelchair again. Puddles. Child's little shopping cart or baby carriage full of baby doll chunks. It's like undeveloped Polaroids, maybe? After my parents were taken away, I ended up in an orphanage. There I found friends, and it seems I became happy. The monster that lived in me calmed down and stopped appearing. I wanted to find a family that would accept me for who I really was. Who I really was a normal. Yes, comma, a normal. Yeah, was, dash, a normal. Ah, sneeze. Rest in peace. It's like in memoriam or in the memory of, and it's Jonathan something. Hello, creepy doll. Yep, you're still there. That particular doll has more of a Tim Burton vibe to it, you know? Black and white stripes with red highlights. Really sedate walking pace in this game. Off for a stroll. Barking dog. No. Oh. Yep, that's a creepy clown. Little mannequin girl, crouched down, covering ears. Gasoline can thing. It is very dark. Mountain Farm, it says. Newspaper shreds. An ad for the Halloween movie. A thingy. Don't know what you are, but we have obtained you. I can just pick the locks on that weird door. They all seem to be those really cheapo brass-looking padlocks, you know? No, no, they're glowy padlocks. Hello, clown. Find a crowbar. Yep, clown friend moved again. This guy is crammed in with kittens. Clown is back. Back to the farmhouse, maybe? The barn? Did we miss a crowbar in here? Doesn't look like. So let's head back. Go all the way down that path. This is the running / move slightly faster button. You go from a very sedate walk to a normal / brisk walk. Steady sounds of someone shadowing us. Graveyard crowbar, maybe? Shovel that might work, but I guess we can't reach it. Would ultimately depend on how sturdy the handle of the shovel would be. the sign. Yep, pumpkins, $2. Well, tells us we're inevitably going to find that portal again. They're doing well with the sudden noises. No matter how hard you try, they can't admit that you're an unusual child. I want them to understand that. Why are you hindering me? How much longer are you going to put up with being locked in the basement? We need freedom. I have a plan to get rid of them. Let me do it. Hey there, Santosh. We are playing some Father's Day. It's a very PT-vibed horror game. Well, thank you. Hope you are having a good day so far. Thanks. Oh, I'm doing all right. Been trying to find something at least jump scary of this nature to play for October. I'd wanted to try Scorn, but man, it doesn't play nice with the streaming software. Not nice at all. Thanks. That cat, well, there are 3 cats up there. You can see one of them very clearly. Here, let's swing on over to that a moment. So there's at least 2. There might be a 3rd one crammed in there, but they might have moved on. I think that's Sky and Sherbet because of the extra patterning, though that may be Mason there. Sky is the big fluffy gray and white one, and the tan and white is either Mason or Sherbet. I can't see enough of them to know which of the 2 that is. Switch over. Let's see if we can spot any more of them. Amber is still snoozing on her pillow. Sammy is still napping in the hammock. And Rorschach is sacked out on the heating pad there. Yeah, this is my this is the Catbot frame here. I modified Noida so that they are... Oh, there are 7 cats. 8 different points of view. I try to catch them. One of them that you couldn't see was a orange kind of stripy one named Weasley. He's sitting on my lap. And then, like I said, there's Mason and Sherbet, who are both white and tan. Sherbet has a much kind of splotchier look to his pattern. Oh, I do love cats. I get along very well with them. If I walk around, they tend to sort of follow in orbit. Oof. Is very late in the day or early in the morning for you? Depending on how things went. You are currently active at about the time that I went to sleep most recently. As might be apparent from the rest of the channel, we... Oh. Well, that would do it. Hope you're doing all right. There's a crowbar back this way again. Oof. Fall on your side or something to the effect? That crowbar hiding. Get a knock at the door, so maybe there's something we can do over there. Some time ago, I had a broken leg and a fractured hand. Oddly, I don't remember anything at all past getting a cast on the broken leg. Oh. Creepy kid and lady again. Sure where the crowbar would be. Oof. Yeah, that would do it. I guess on the bright side of a bad circumstance, the injuries can be a lot worse with vehicles like that. Ah, okay, I can move all the stuff out of the way of the stairway. Now that there's not a mannequin in there. Or I can squeeze up, I guess. Well, here's the Polaroid that was the source of all these badly set up Polaroids. Bolt cutters up in a attic space, I guess. It's a playground. Okay, there are tarot cards scattered around. Peeling wallpaper. I don't recall there being a door over here last time I looked. That was rude, zombie lady. Oh, hey, creepy clown again. Okay, that's where we need the bolt cutters for the old rusty padlocks. Crowbar at the gravesite now. Try to repeat these photos. Makeup. Scared mirror again. Let's see. Phil, my son, me and Dad wanted to help you so much. We moved into a new house in the hope that everything would change, but evil possessed you and we didn't know how to deal with it. Terrible things began to happen, killing birds and animals. It wasn't your fault. You were held hostage by a monster. I wanted to get rid of him. So where all these narratives start converging, you know? Wonder if the clown image is supposed to be the aforementioned monster inside Phil, you know? Part of the indication is that we are playing as Phil. Phil is looking into a way to, I guess, find his lost son that was taken by a clown. I think. Let's go get those bolt cutters. And then we'll get the pry bar. See how we do. I thought it would be up here, but maybe it's actually down below if we get the crowbar, take it to the stairway or the door behind the cabinet. Maybe that's where the bolt cutters are. Let's go back into brisk walk mode here. Once again, return to the graveyard. Wonder if the crowbar was here the whole time and I just kept overlooking it. Wouldn't be the first time. Picture it was right here. Maybe they mean to... Maybe it meant I need to take the crowbar here as well. Okay, let's look back into the loft in the barn house there. First time I've actually been bogged down here. It's where we found some glowing stone or something like that earlier. It's up here in the attic. And in the picture, the bolt cutters were by a light. Butter churn. I don't see anything similar here. Oh, wait, a note. I did my best to get my parents admitted to a psychiatric hospital. They were diagnosed with schizophrenia, a dangerous form because they almost harmed their child. Yeah, this is very much unreliable narrator territory, where if we're acting as Phil, we see narrations from the parents saying that Phil is dangerous, and now we have notes from Phil saying his parents are dangerous. Phil referring to Jonathan, and we see that the gravestone over there is for Jonathan. Okay, so we still need bolt cutters and a crowbar. Crowbar to get here past Creepy Clown. We need keys to get past the somewhat luminous locks. Look around up here some more. Open that door any further. We can see a lady out by the lantern out front. Tarot cards. Bird cage. Pants. Or fragments of something. Dollhouse. I mean, given how offset it is, it looks like we could open this cabinet, but it is apparently not to be. Same with this door. There's the, their parents wanted to help and their animals and whatnot being killed. Chest that we need the bolt cutters to open. There was a door back in the main house that you had to open and close twice in order to reveal a path. Go through the door. Where is that crowbar? Slash bolt cutters. Go back out front. Maybe it's showing pry open the left grave. No, that is there's a crowbar, there's a bolt cutter in the loft of the barn where we found the little circle thing. It's what that is showing. Yeah, it should be like right here. Power drill. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I didn't pick up bolt cutters. Hmm. Like, I'm pretty sure I don't have a crowbar. I think I have a crowbar. Picked open the lock. I mean, worst case, we can try to save and reload in case the game has misplaced a flag. Okay, it would make sense as far as the crowbar because the essentially the stone cover is off center on that one. So let's try that real quick. No, it looks like if we do that, we'll be set back a bit. So let's save that for one more pass. We can try to reuse that. Shoe brush, I guess. All right, let's see what happens here. Okay, yep, it pops you back to the beginning of the chapter, which is unfortunate, but you know what are we gonna do? We started a welcome sign. Flashlight first. Spooky doll. Paper warning of the 2 patients. Clown. Move a little bit briskly through this since we've been through this part. I'm just making sure that we didn't completely overlook something. I turn the flashlight off now and again because the light from the flashlight is really bright, and it's actually hard to see the center of the screen to click. Because your center dot is a tiny white dot. You can see it if I hover over something dark, but if I hover over something that's a lighter color, it tends to be kind of blinding. Okay, there's the knock at the door, which we cannot answer. But now the mannequin is gone, so we can go up the stairs. On photo, which shows the oh, it says try to repeat these images. That's what I was missing. Okay. Used weird terminology, but I get it now. Door will slam as we approach. Open the door again. Other picture. So what we're going to do is we're going to take pictures of these locations so that we can get... I'm hoping once we put the camera down that it will reveal what we want to see. That the bolt cutters are in the barn and that the crowbar is at the grave. Yeah, the terminology can be a bit weird now and again. That. Pull this out of the way. Prepare for a spoopy clown jump scare. There he is. Which means he is no longer here. Try to pick up all the notes and whatnot again. Oh, you gotta check you now. Yeah, I missed the press C to use camera prompt last time. Use the lockpicks to go through here. Gate. Briskly walk down the forested path. Sudden dog. Get close, clown appears. Walk through. Okay, we're gonna grab this glowy thing. Then we're gonna take our camera. Yep, that's how it do. Oh, hi. Now we're working. Now we've got it. The big chonky padlock. Ever see a YouTube channel called The Lockpicking Lawyer? Where the guy will get new padlocks or have tricky padlocks sent to him and the like. And he shows how you can pick the lock. And effectively rates how good the lock is based on the ease of breaching it. Up. Check the note. Take out our camera. Snap a picture. Ooh, did you see the thing run across in the background? There's something that ran across that side there. Here lies Anne-Marie. Scarlet something. Yeah. Rest in peace. In loving memory, Jonathan Blurko? Jonathan Pierce, maybe? Jonathan Pierce. That's got to be it. Okay, we have crowbar and we have bolt cutters now. Let's go use the bolt cutters first upstairs. I feel like if we go downstairs that we're going to head towards the creepy portal again. Hello, zombie lady. Sound of the light running footsteps again. Like when the sound of the child splashing when you pull the curtain on the tub, you hear the kid laugh and run away. Snip. Snip. Alright, well, whatever these are going to get me. I have 2 of them now. Steve and Nancy. Very 80s looking photo. We returned to our house, but others lived there. I needed to get rid of them and get my life back. They had a child. He looks so much like my Phil. Like my Phil with him. We can start all over again. Little Peter, we are your new mom and dad. Okay. So that's, this is hypothetically in the voice of the parents. Which implies that Phil is missing. And that a child was taken in. Or child was forcibly taken, was named Peter. She wanted to start over, but something went wrong. All right. Oh, that one got me. That one got me. Welcome back, clown. Pry open the door. Very peely wallpaper. See, this is why you don't use wallpaper. It's just a hassle. Stick stars. Pseudo voodoo doll. This time a bird foot with feathers. The, oh, well, here's the on-off toggle for the portal. Oh, well, no, it just opened an attic. Hello, clown. Hello, doll. The human brain. Wine-handled, very ornate knife. Look at that. Got kind of a wing pattern to it. There's the Baphomet with stylized pentagram there. Ah, okay. We have 2 of them. Still can't see through those mirrors. Oh, no, there's the 3rd one. Right in plain sight. Of course, I didn't see it. There, now we can go into the basement. Pull the lever again. Now, that's the same lever that we used for the weird portal that keeps kind of hopping us through different settings and whatnot. Again. Oof. I tell you, they're doing better now. Hey, lady. Now, one of the implications was that a child was kept being locked in the basement. Achievement from day to day. Classic basement stuff. We got some cans of paint. Achievement, the passage is open. Found 1 puzzle piece. Mannequin has something. A VHS. Spare door. Always need some extra doors. Now showing My Friend Bigfoot, starring Barbara Finch. And that implies the presence of at least 3 more puzzle pieces laying around. We only saw the one in the bathroom on a shelf. This could have overlooked. Hey, creepy doll. Oh, we flipped the breaker on, so in theory the lights should be active now. Bag of salt. Let's... Ah, okay, yeah. Please wait. Child who craves parental love becomes rejected because he is not like that. I needed to help Phil to find freedom. I calmed down when Phil was safe. That is faint text scrawled on the screen full of static. After that accident, Phil asked me to help him get his family back. We tried many times, but it didn't work out, and Phil only got worse. I was left alone. I decided that if we couldn't get his real family back, then I could find a new one. Yeah, the actual narrative is really twisty, like which is going on, who is speaking in some of these. Well, I was thinking about it. I remembered our house where we were together and decided to take a look at it. I wonder if this is the voice of Peter. When I got home, I saw a baby. Phil could take care of him. Or perhaps the mother? Well, the parents, the ones that said they went back, but there was already a family there. I tried to convince Phil to go to the Father's Day celebration on Sunday, saying that your life would change there, but he refused. Then I went there myself, wearing my best outfit. I wanted to amuse the children. All right, perhaps the clown, then? Met my father with a child. It was that boy from our house. He treated him badly. He wasn't his real father. I made sure he was left alone and went over to him. His name was Peter. Peter referenced in one of the letters that I believe was written by one of the parents. No signal. Jonathan, your subconscious is more adequate than you. Then you must understand that you are evil. You made your parents monsters. They killed Peter's parents because of you. Emma lost JJ because of you. Oh. Pathway's open now. This is the place that a child was supposedly locked up periodically. Palette. Journal. I came home after school. My mom was in a bad mood. I had to sit in the basement again. Here's our camcorder again. Phil's diary. Emma, your neighbor doesn't bother you anymore? I know you're kind to him. Okay. So there seems to be kind of like a... that there is a dual narrative between Phil, this guy, and Jonathan, I think the other guy that we were acting as. Or perhaps that was Phil too. Things are not 100% clear. Melty baby candle. Obstructing mannequins. Still more obstructing mannequins. Okay, this time it's like a woodworking bench. Well, I don't know what kind of tool that is. It's hefty. Footsteps. More obstructing mannequins. Oh, that one's got eyes. And it can move. All its fingers, like, contorted in weird directions and its head cracked to the side. Oh, there was a thing on the right that was suddenly not on the right anymore. Mildly startling. Oh, in a way, too brief to be fully startling. Okay, now we've got the big bar thing. Okay, we can't use that to, like, crack the chain, I guess. It's clearly some sort of tool. Ah, okay. Hook to pull it in. Oh, it's like a angle grinder? Yeah. Disc is damaged and can be used once. A sequence with a police officer ended upon going to that.
I'm getting a little bit scared. Are you? I gotta come all the way back down there now.
Act 6, Together Forever. Okay, we do not have a light. This is the Ferris wheel that we can see in the distance. There's a big old bolt.
Whoa, that was funny. Whoa, hey kids.
Hi, what's your name? Aren't you here with your parents? My name is Peter. I'm on holiday with Dad. Spooky game, Jorah. Your dad lost you. He asked me to help find a boy with dark hair whose name is Peter. Come on, I'll take you to him. Peter says good. A few hours later.
Whoa, hey kids.
Father's Day celebration. The clown image still.
Hi kids, it's me.
Need to feed my new friend. Ah, see, oh no, the pizza's still wormy. Ah, okay. Fried egg and some, fried egg and a pizza slice.
Hi, Mom.
I'm hungry too.
Whoa.
Yep. We are currently acting as the clown. Took off the red nose that we found previously. Tired now. Achievement, it's time to go to bed. And we sleep on the couch. A few days later. News time. The police are looking for a boy, 10 years old. Name's JJ. Police officers and volunteers were sent to search for him. So this is the child of Emma, the next-door neighbor to Phil. Or JJ is. Darkness comes out. Supposed to have an average of a 2-hour playtime, but we got set back a little bit. I think in Act 5. Well. Mannequin fused with the door. The hanging stars, more fused mannequins. Upside down table. Flashlight doesn't work. I am told that there is a magician and rides. No candles. Alarm clock. My dear son, we will be together soon. For my son. Ethan, I'm sorry. It's all my fault. Your mom asked me not to drive. I didn't listen to her. You know how I want to get it all back. I would do anything for that. Because of my job, I didn't pay attention to you at all and was a bad father and husband. I wanted to fix it, but I only made it worse. I took you away from each other. I'm so sorry. I have to try to fix it. So this is... I believe this is about Phil. Whose wife and child died in a car accident. Father's Day tape. Ready to play, press play. I want to sit in a chair. A kid in a cage. Clown laughing. Act 8, don't leave alive. Planks. Flashlight. Fuses? Various pipes. Lots of fuses. Door won't open. Plain paint. It's regular paint. There's that key again. There's no handle on that door. Hello, clown. Hey there, maybe. Chained closed. We got some cask of Amontillado going on here. Yes, maybe. Very lightweight puzzles. It's a jump scare going on. Bucket. They do a lot of the PT style, if you look away and look back, things can be different kind of thing. A lot of jars in there. There was a game called PT for the PlayStation that was potentially the start of a series of, or a concept series by Kojima that was going to be like Silent Hills. But then Kojima and Konami had a falling out, and the game was pulled from the PlayStation Store entirely. Like, if you deleted it from your drive, there was no getting it back. Bricks. No crank on that. But it was very much a, you walk down the hall, you see things, you interact with some things, you get to the end of the hall and there's a door, you walk through it, and suddenly you're back at where you started. Screwdriver. Was very popular in how it presented itself and how it played out. Something that can be unscrewed now. Unless we're meant to use that flathead as a chisel. These all look like nails. There we go. Luckily, these weren't number 6 bolts. Man, that's a narrow space to wriggle through. There's the wheel. It's that face of that clown statue. Sometimes you'll walk near something and it will just use the relevant item for you if you've got it. Okay, that'll shut off the steam in this room. Wriggle back through the vent. Ah, okay. That seems like a brick wall solving tool there. Smashy, smashy. I agree, maybe. You get a sledgehammer and a crowbar, and you've got a set of problem-solving tools. Oh, ceiling. Need a ladder to climb up. Oh, the crowbar is in case it's, like, level to the surface and it's not necessarily smashable. It'll let you get things out of the way for smashing. Like, I mean, planks across the opening, that's what the sledgehammer's for. Things nailed down to the floor are a little trickier. Though that depends on how solid the floor is. Okay. Imply that it is the locked door this way. I have. Okay. Sure what those were. Both the, let's see, there's the tabletop RPG, there's the book by that name. There have been a couple of Shadows over Innsmouth kind of games. And then there's like Sinking City. Meant to be like rungs or something like that. Needs to be an actual ladder. There are a lot of games based off of the Lovecraft mythos, though there are plenty of them that fall into the trap of, oh no, monsters shoot them. Which is, except for a few instances, largely antithetical to Lovecraft stories. Like, usually when the big monster shows up, it's near or past the time that the protagonist is going to pass out. And that's assuming that the protagonist wasn't already bonkers by the time what happened happens. Wasn't anything down that way. Pulled the things out of that, so it would be kind of puzzling to use them right where you found them. Usually you've got to do at least one screen or room transition. You couldn't climb up that without a ladder. Okay. An earlier chapter had a really good puzzle that I missed a prompt for. Oh. Step ladder. And we have, like, extra rungs for it, I guess. That makes sense. That makes more sense there, maybe. Handles for the hatch. Got an achievement called Don't Get Caught. Well, that's a tricky element there, maybe, is I think we're trying to puzzle that out. The general gimmick seems to be following a character that is trying to... It implies that he's trying to get his wife and son back after they died in a car accident. And when it opened, he was building a time machine. And we stepped through it, and things started getting weird. Then we stepped through it again, and things got a little weirder. Oh, might have a stealth element going on here. The bell in the phone booth and save progress to the game. Okay, if we touch this, it causes a save. Okay, there's the poster for the flyers that we've found over and over. There's the house that we've been to a couple of times. Orange ya thirst. Or science. Okay, well that's why we have that save point. This is the first time we've had a threat. Nope. This is part of the reason that I don't like horror games that rely on the, oh, there's a thing chasing you element, is they tend to immediately start forgoing a lot of setting and similar in order to just have the, like, oh, the thing jumps out at you and you gotta run away now. In this case, there's a really cumbersome, like, am I supposed to, like, crouch and do generic stealth game stuff? Oh, no, he spots us right away. I think it's a standing thing. Yep. Once he's on you, he's on you. So we're going to try crouching next. One of the kind of narrative beats in the game is that a clown was involved in kidnapping. So this may be a nod to that part of the sequence. Nope. Line of sight. Well, I can't say that this is... Yeah, I think you're very accurate with that statement. That this is an underwhelming portion of the game. He walks that way, almost immediately turns around. Okay. That is the game's very obscure way of saying you're missing something. Not tiresome at all. Okay, if you get far enough away, you can lose him. But he's still with us here. Still seems functional. He had a connection hiccup. The bell is a save point. Like there's got to be something up here, but it might just be a location to dodge to. It's if you touch the bell, that's your save trigger. It's also the first time we've had a saving mechanic. Yeah, there's a little... It's probably concealed by the avatar's head there. Okay, we need a sharp object. There's one of those little spinny dealies. sharp. So I'm guessing the little box will contain whatever we need to get to the register, which will give us a coin, which will get us an orange soda for some reason. I think we got him stuck. Nope, nope. Well, we know there's that box. We know there's the register. Now we need the sharp thing. There it is. No. Okay, maybe. Really looks like we had the thing there. I think we're missing a handle. I'm going to guess is along the left side there. We're going to run back over the merry-go-round and hit the save point. That is correct. That is similar to the problem that we were having with Unusual Findings, is where the game was relying too much on obscurity. Or at least this sequence tilts very much till too little. Seems like there's a handle missing. One of my biggest complaints is that the flashlight often makes it very hard to see what you can touch. Yeah, that's why this whole sequence is frankly kind of annoying, not because like there aren't games like this and people don't enjoy them. It's because everything else in the game has not been this way. It's like they're trying to shake things up, but in a way that isn't suited towards how the game operates. Well, I got coins. So yeah, we're probably going to run a little bit long. The goal is to complete this. Um, Developer said like, oh, it's like 2 hours, and I kind of call shenanigans on that for sure. Yes, that's exactly what I expected out of the soda machine. Exactly. No number 6 bolt will be safe. At least he's really nearsighted. I think there was a movie called Cell or something like that. Where they were going into people's dreams to try to solve a a mystery or a killing or something like that. And at least once they had that that they mention a gimmick like that where they've created a virtual world that they've hooked a person into, and they send somebody else in there to try to figure out what's going on. I mean, I also expect that combination of the clown suit and that mallet, I mean, that's got to be heavy. Unless he thinks he can get you. He doesn't want to break into a sprint. Does his slow patrol all the way over? Gotta wait for him to swing off to the left towards where the little slot machine was. Gonna run all the way back over to this first. Oh, no. There we go. The hatch. Well, hopefully we won't be doing that again. That was tiresome. Ah, okay. Might have been a turn there that I didn't notice. Hey, friend. Achievement, you're dead. Yep. boy. It's got that feeling, maybe, the idea that the main character is dead, or that the main character is the one that is, you know, in this VR machine. Yeah, the addition of, oh, there's a monster, it'll kill you, is not welcome. Not from a, like, oh, this isn't fun perspective, but from a, where did this come from? Why is it suddenly a thing? Oh, man. You got a Doritos thing. Nutty hazelnut spread. Off-brand. Good peanut butter. Well, nice that they tell you for sure. Smoky bacon flavor. Original Naples. Guessing tomato sauce or canned tomatoes. Mini snack. Hey man, calm down. I'll help you out. Slides, shackles, Sand Strider lunchbox. Some sort of speaker antenna thing. Okay, we need something else. Hanger pull. Oh, well, the keys might help. So this is the kid that was nabbed at the circus. Achievement, a bird in a cage. Jonathan, I found the boy Peter. He was alone in that room. Peter told me that there were 2 more children. I couldn't find them. I couldn't find JJ. Phil hid the information about where he hid them. Maybe I should try again. I'm sure I can find them. Creator, right now it's not necessary. We are at an impasse again. Phil is not as simple as it seems. I have a suspicion that... Otherwise, let's leave it for now. We are starting the next system startup. So yes, Phil, supposedly the character that we're playing as sometimes, is inside this kind of VR construct that this other guy is going into. Some places never let go. Act 9. Yep, so sometimes we're Phil. That boy, his name was Peter, was special. I would never hurt him. He was lonely like me. The man he called his father was a monster. I wanted to save him from this world. Peter, are you starting to remember what you did? Take. Still doesn't work. Check the front door. So we can't move swiftly right now. So we're stuck at a slow walk instead of a brisk walk. Alright, well, it's basement with spooky portal machine. Step, 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 step. Very faintly hear the buzzer. What I'm doing is not real. There is no time machine. But where is the reality in which everyone is happy? I'm confused and I can't take it anymore. I brought friends for him and brought a lot of toys and food. I wanted to be a real father to him. He shouldn't have felt bad, and he was happy. I did everything for this. The other kids were misbehaving, and I had to calm them down. I don't understand why they call me a maniac. Kids love the clowns. You've been silent for 20 years, and you still think you're innocent. Show me where the children's bodies are hidden. Well, there's our latest jump scare. We have reached an impasse again, are starting another reboot of the system. I had to fix it. I'll tell you everything. Court decision. Defendant Phil Harris was sentenced to death by electric chair for the abduction and murder of 2 children. Court decision. He moved the bodies many times, trying to hide them. Eventually they were found on the territory of the house. Harris buried them in the place where the van was standing. The 3rd child was saved. Seems to be an abrupt conclusion. During the investigation, the pilot project Golden Egg was involved. Thanks to him, we got recognition from Harris. Every now and then, the words they use are tricky. In the Golden Egg, we discovered that Phil Harris suffers from multiple personality disorder, his mind divided into 2 different people. Another lovely use of mental illness as a precursor to murder. The depressed Phil, who withdrew into himself that he that he could not prevent the death of his family, and the dominant personality of the clown, who had not manifested himself since childhood. Since the clown controlled him in real life, I think the real Phil helped Jonathan find the place where the children were hidden. He couldn't fix his mistake, but he had to help those families. I mean, it was solid up until the clown and the carnival sequence. And then it feels like they just tried to wrap it up really fast. And as soon as the clown sequence was involved, and that stupid crawling beastie that just kills you outright if it touches you within a few seconds, that I wasn't impressed with. But up until the clown sequence, I think they had a pretty solid thing going. Yeah, there's definitely that sort of feeling, maybe. We've got to put, we've got to put this out now kind of thing. Or they have to put this out right now. We're just gonna... I feel like giving them a 5 to 10 second spot right there on the front for each track is questionable. It does not, and even the opening theme at the main menu wasn't a solid match. Operator, Jonathan didn't find Sergeant Henry. What are we going to do? Do not disconnect it from the system. I'll find something to tell the police. So there was a sequence where you were acting as a police officer. Oh. There is yet more game. I'm in this place again. Teller dealie, slot machine, the book with a rosary, tarot cards, flashlight, spooky accoutrement. I mean, the mannequins are spooky, but thematically, I don't think they fit very well. They're doing the, as you move around, the paths change sort of thing. Hey, you. Okay, we took the bell this time. Coin collector. Bathtub with shackles. Train car. these sequences where you're looking around, exploring the area, trying to get a feel for what's happening, these are solid. But as soon as you add the thing pursuing you, it completely changes the game. So at one point, we saw that little girl standing in the hallway, and her shadow was that demon thing that just hauled her away. Officer Henry is crying, as is that mannequin. Some might say calling your best friend every day is crazy. We like crazy. We think you'll like us too. Mine forever now. All right, actual game end. I'm not sure how much that gives us. Because, like, where was the memory of Officer Henry coming from? And how did he get involved? Because, like, Officer Henry, when you're playing as him, you go in, you find the cellar, and then it cuts off, and they have, I believe, Jonathan go in. But, like, how would Henry be trapped? Especially if, who's it? Phil is executed, you know? Like, is it his mind is trapped in the computer or something like that? I don't get it. But that was Father's Day. Again, started out good. Hit that weird point where suddenly there are things that can kill you, and then set it aside, and I think, well. But the ending just felt rushed. Like, there wasn't a revelation in the game. It was just a, oh, we hit a we hit a snag, folks. Let's reboot the system. No, wait, I'll tell you. Huh. Like, if there had been something in the game where it was revealed to you, suddenly, that would have been different. But to have it revealed to you in the little slow crawl text, not a satisfying way to wrap it up. But in any event, folks, that is it for the day. I hope everybody had a good time watching with us. I'd like to give a special thanks to my supporters on Twitch and Patreon. They help keep the channel afloat and keep my cats in wet food. If you'd like to join the Catbot Legion along with them, you can do so through Twitch subscriptions, Patreon, and Coffee. All of my channels are Newt Mechanist. You can also join us on the community Discord through the link supplied right there in the center of the screen. You'll probably have to pause and read it that way. But yes, again, hope everybody had a good night. And I will see you again on Thursday. I believe Power Wash is next in the lineup. A nice cool down from this game. All right, folks, have a good night.